A lot of people watched it, but nobody's watching day to day all day, unless you're me and just love this stuff. Procedures are okay, but we want to know, where do you stand? And so I think the more that politicians stop trying to be politicians and be people, then that will engage voters.
We reject alternative facts, so come on in here and let me educate you on the facts. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Political Briefing. It's me, your host, QuentinRJiles. But if we're friends, then you know that you have to call me Q. Welcome again. I'm super excited to be here with you all. Did it feel like a long weekend to everyone? It felt like a long weekend to me. You know, not that I'm complaining, but it just did. It just felt like a very long weekend. But I'm happy and glad to see you all down here where we're going to chit and chat. Now, tonight's show is definitely going to be a little different, as you can see by the title. Normally, we talk about the political goings-ons of the day, but we're going to do something a little different tonight. I don't know how many people, what is people? I don't know how many people saw the Meghan Markle and Prince Harry special yesterday. I did. I watched all 2 hours of it live. I was in it. And I just feel like we need to unpack, so much so that I actually recorded another video that the interns are working on right now, or that my intern Amy is actually working on right now to cut it, drop some other videos. We're going to have that whole thing up and ready in a few days. So stay tuned for that, especially on the YouTube page. It'll be in our Beneath the Surface section of my YouTube. So, of course, I'll let you all know when that's ready to go. But I just shot that earlier today, so we'll be talking about it. But I was like, baby, I got to come down here and talk about it on the live too, and see what other people think about what happened with Meghan and Harry, because all that shenanigans, it was just the most. But before we do that, guys, if you're on YouTube and you want to get in on the conversation and have your comment featured on the screen, you can give a super comment or a super chat. What that does is bring your comment up here. I'll click it and put it there, and we'll discuss what that is. That is a way for your comment to be seen by everyone across all social platforms. It is limited to YouTube, but we are streaming this on Facebook and also on Periscope via Twitter. But that's an opportunity for your comment to be there. And it also just pours into this thing so I can continue to do this thing full time. Also, baby, we always have to advertise Goalie Gummy. Get your Goalie Gummy, your apple cider vinegar supplement replacement. Now, baby, these things are good. They are giving 10% off with my affiliate link. Full disclosure, when you order, they do cut me a commission check based on your order. So we want to be upfront and honest about that. But I love these. I take them myself. The apple cider vinegar, on my fitness journey, I have taken apple cider vinegar, the liquid. But baby, that thing burns your esophagus all the way off. You want to use my promo code. That promo code will get you 10% off right now. And I love you so much for ordering and supporting. Okay, so now that we done got that out the way, we done got the business out the way, let's talk about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Hey, Sierra Radcliffe, I see you. Jessica Reed. Oh, let me pull this fan over here, baby, because it ain't got a little hot already. I done got a little warm. Tasha Phillips on the Facebook. I see you. Thank you so much for being here. What? Oh! Hold on. I have not seen this name in so long. Before we even get to it, I got questions. Is back. Y'all remember was our unofficial nurse of the show who was traveling. Did you go to, I think you went to California. I can't remember what part. Who went to California and let us know that she would not be here in the comments because she had to go help the people fight that COVID-19, baby, in that hot spot. I got questions. First off, thank you for the super comment. I was totally not expecting to see this name. Hey, family, I'm back. I missed everyone receiving my political tea from here. I hope everyone is well. I'm officially taking a break from work for about a month or two. The H&M interview, Harry and Meghan interview had me sipping my tea as a Brit. Oh, she is a Brit now. She is a Brit. Welcome. Thank you so much. That, guys, that is a super comment. If you wanted to do that, so your comment is up here. You can do that exclusively on the YouTube as you comment. Welcome back, sis. We glad you ain't got that COVID. You made it out, made it through. Welcome. Ain't seen, I got questions in a long time. All right, Tarver Williams, I see you, Miss Shamika, in the comments as well. Tracy Jones. So I watched the Meghan Markle and Harry special, and I was just like, what? Like that moment when Oprah started or paused, when she was like, what? When Meghan talked about the color of Archie's skin, I was like that the whole time. The whole time, I'm like, wait, what was happening in the background? hold on. Because see, when people marry princes, y'all know, we all know the fairy tale. When people marry the prince, they supposed to be, all sunshine and Hallmark cards, not having to deal with the family, not standing up for her, or even, discriminating against her child, the prince's child, their family, by not wanting to give him a title nor security. I was like, that is a no, ma'am, Pam for me. That's a no, ma'am, Pam. Now, Meghan definitely gave up her life here in America to go be with Harry. One could make an argument, well, he's a prince. That don't mean nothing. You still gave up your life to go over there and be with him. And that family, or they made a distinction between the family and I guess the business of it, right? Or I guess the what was the term she used? The term she used escapes me. But they made a point to make a distinction between family and the royalness of it all, the infrastructure that keeps the royal lineage in place. Lakeisha Lee, thank you so much for the super comment. Can we please give Diana, the people's princess, her flowers, because not only did she raise a son who had the courage to protect his family, but she left him a way to do it. That part at the end. See, you jumping all the way ahead. Yes, but come on, Harry. Yes. They made a distinction between the family and the institution. Shout out to my intern, Katie, who went ahead and gave me that, because I was like drawing a blank on what they how they separated, but they made a distinction with that. And it was interesting to me that this institution that keeps the family going, right? It's a relationship amongst each other that keeps both propelled, did not help her, was always thinking about the public image, which is crazy, because if you're always thinking about the public image, why did you not have a problem with the public viewing Meghan in such a way via the tabloids? Why, if we were so concerned about the image of the family, especially when we get to the suicide ideation, and her asking for help because she felt suicidal, she didn't want to live anymore, why then did you not protect her either before that happened and after that happened? And so it's like I have questions for them, but I really don't have questions for them, if that makes sense. Like I got them, but I ain't fooling with y'all over there. Okay, I'll just stick with watching The Crown. How about that? And maybe I don't want to watch that anymore. I hadn't seen The Crown in a long time, but yeah. So I just thought it was very riveting. I thought it was very interesting. I thought that Meghan was very courageous for sharing all those things, especially since they are in a position to not have the palace providing them with a certain set of security. Yes, I'm pretty sure they have implemented their own security measures and stuff like that. But it's still, you speaking out is still kind of like striking a blow at the dynasty almost, right? Striking a blow. If they were so concerned about image as well, y'all coming out doing this interview that garnered so much attention, so highly ranked in viewers, that does strike a blow, even though they were very respectful, even though, they very much made a distinction between like the Queen and the institution. Although I'm kind of like, okay. The Queen is the institution. What do you mean? Like the Queen is, you know what? Whatever. That's what y'all say, so I'm gonna stick with it. I got questions. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a one-on-one on this, because I'm not understanding any of it. Well, I'm understanding it, but I'm not understanding any of it. But I thought they were very courageous. She was very courageous. But to think about what she also had to deal with, right, when them not wanting to give Archie a title, or not wanting to give Archie security, like that's really very much insane. Very much insane. Miss Shamika, she spoke her truth while still protecting the fam. Why am I so tongue-tied? I'm glad Harry I don't know what SD means. There might be a little typo, but that's cool. I saw history. Oh, so maybe I think Harry said I saw history repeating itself, so I made the decision to save my family. Absolutely. We stand Harry for choosing his wife over his life. And we'll get to that. I'll explain that comment a little bit later. Kari, thank you so much for the super comment. Hello from Cali. Love your TikTok and YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. And thank you for that, for the super comment. Yeah, for them not wanting to protect Archie, I think was also another dagger for her, right? Because I can totally understand that position of like, okay, you can come after me or you cannot come after me or you cannot help me. That's, whatever. Cool, I can deal with that. But like now it's my kid and this is a kid that is your family. Like it's the son of the prince. Why would you not want to protect the son of the prince? Because you are concerned about his skin tone. And I talk a little bit about this in the segment that I recorded earlier. Again, we'll be dropping that sometime later this week. As a Black person and a brown-skinned Black person, like, not that I was even thinking what his skin tone was going to look like, but I'm like, well, I'm looking at Meghan, who has a lighter melanated skin. You looking at Harry, who has white skin. I'm like, well, the baby ain't going to be, for it to even be a conversation. It's like, okay, if you really think about it, because we know Meghan is biracial, Archie is 1/4 Black. 1/4 Black, and his mother is a fair-skinned Black woman. Do you know, I want, like, how much racism and bigotry does it take for you to even be wondering about the 1/4 Black child, how dark or melanated the skin is going to be? Even at just looking at them, it's like obvious that he's going to be a fair-skinned kid, but who's even thinking about, like, it's like, why is this even a conversation? Why are we even talking about this right now? So I just think for Meghan to have to deal with that is a travesty. It's a travesty. I think we were all rooting for her, baby, because we had seen Black people up in the palace. I think we were all rooting for her. And whatever it is and whatever it looked like I don't know that any of us had enough education to know, like, well, what are they exactly really supposed to be doing outside of the fact that representation matters? And it was a Black woman down there in the Buckingham Palace. It's like, whoo, baby, you really ought to catch your pearls and get your British tea and crumpets, okay? But I guess she can do that now in LA. But shout out to Harry as well for choosing his wife over his life. The reason I said that is because it couldn't have been easy for Harry to decide to leave everything he's known for his wife and his child. And I could totally hear arguments that say, well, yeah, it's his wife and his child. Baby, it's a lot of people. I just thought about a specific politician, but I'm gonna move on. It's a lot of people out here that I would say don't value the sanctity of their marriage, that would not throw their life away for their marriage or their child. You got people around here not even want to claim they children, and they children look just like them. So, yeah, I do give kudos. Yes, that it's sad that the bar is so low, but I give kudos to that. Like, it took a lot. I'm sure it took a lot for him to leave everything that he's ever known, especially learning about, him being stripped of his security clearance, for them cutting him off financially or not wanting to protect his kid. Like, I'm sure that still had to be difficult, even if you say, well, they were already making moves toward this anyway. I'm talking about the palace side, the institution side of cutting him off. It still had to be hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to help you out and I'm going to just clip it and I'm going to go over here and rock with them, rock with the woman that I chose and the baby that we bore. I got questions one more time. Thank you again for the super comment. I'm going to tell you now, this will not do anything to the monarchy in the long run. The comment about Archie definitely came from an older royal working member. I'm more than sure. Oh, we know. And yeah, I'm more than sure. I'm not expecting the family or the institution to crumble. It has survived all this time. It will continue to survive because the institution and the family are propping each other up, right? Like they said yesterday, it will always continue. So yeah, thank you so much for that super comment. So I'm saying shout out to shout out to Harry as well, because I think that took a lot from hearing how his dad stopped taking his phone calls. Again, they made it a point to say like that the Queen, their mother. Here's the thing that I got, right? They made it a point to say, oh no, the Queen, she's great. She's a great grandmother. I always love her, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, I was thinking like, how do you say the queen is great and all of this other stuff, but then you say your dad and your brother are trapped? That by definition means everybody over there is trapped, right? In that life, they don't see how they're trapped. That means the queen is trapped too. But they made it an instant to kind of differentiate that. But I think for me, another telling moment that we probably need to pull into context to, and I don't know, I'm not saying that they're lying about their relationship with the queen, but it's interesting when Meghan meets her. They had that discussion about Meghan meeting her, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna meet your grandmother. And he's like, do you know how to curtsy and all this other stuff, all this proper stuff, all these formalities. And she says, well, it's your grandmother. He says, it's the queen. So for me, the queen is the grandmother, is the queen, is the grandmother, right? Even though you have the family and the institution, it seems as though the queen, baby, the queen, queen things, the queen is all of those things, right? So if there was still a pressure to do all these formalities and everything else, because it is the queen, bump grandmother, it is the queen, then to me, I see what you did there on TV. I hear what you're saying, but to me, I don't know that we can accurately separate his father and his brother being trapped and not knowing anything else. And, you know, all the respectable shade, I guess you could say, he threw at them without saying some of that is probably directed towards the queen as well, but they're not going to say that against the queen. That's just me and my thoughts. So, guys, I want to kind of transition really quickly. I want to bring somebody up on the stage. We've done this a couple times before, but I'm going to bring somebody up on the stage, and I would really, really like you all's help. We're going to meet one of the interns. Yay! We're going to meet one of the interns, and I'm going to ask you on the other side of me bringing her up, okay? Katie!
Hello!
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm so glad that you could be here. Could you tell the people a little bit about what you do as an intern of mine?
Yeah, so Quinn has me working 7 days a week, 12-hour days. Honestly, it's tough to eat sometimes. I'm just kidding, everyone. It is so much fun working here and getting to work with the other interns. So for me, what I get to do is I get to look at what's going on in the news, look at what's going on throughout kind of the US and abroad, and see what do people really need to know about and what can really be discussed more in depth. And so then I go and I bring it to Quentin saying, hey, Quentin, here's an idea I have for a segment. What do you think? And then he usually says yes, which makes me very happy. And then after that point is I go in and I do the research. And then I go to Quentin, he reviews it, and we talk about things, talk about what to add, what to take away, how to format, how to phrase things, how to make things better and more accessible. And then he films it. Amy, our amazing editor, edits it.
Yes.
And then it gets produced to you all. And it's so exciting to see.
Yes. And I thank you so much. I will have y'all working 7 days a week one day, but not today. Not today. But I wanted to bring you into the stream today because Katie decided to keep a secret from us and didn't tell me today. Katie and I had a one-on-one conversation earlier today, just kind of getting a little feedback, trying to see how we can make this whole process better. For those of you all that have been rocking with me for a while, you all know, and if you're new here, the intern thing is new. And so it's I think, one, it's good to put a face to who I'm always talking about, like, oh, these interns, well, who are they, right? But then also, like what we were talking about earlier was like, what can we do better? And to really create a space for Katie, and I've had this conversation with the other interns to say, like, we do this good, we do this terrible, all of that, right? So we are working towards building something where people, one, not only love what they do for work, because I hated working places I didn't like, and then two, that there's always an open line of communication and transparency, and people have a voice here. So that's that. But Katie kept a secret. Katie told me today when we was down there on the Zoom talking that I asked her something about, I think I asked you like about a story. Did I ask you about
one of the segments that I'm working on. Yeah,
she's working on. Side note, when you see it was the Proud Boy segment, right? Katie has been working.
We were talking about the filibuster one.
Oh, we were talking about the
Probably
filibuster.
all of them both. Yeah.
Okay. So Katie is working on a filibuster segment, which she's basically done with. I just need to record it. Okay, so you did finish it?
Yep, it's all good.
Okay, cool. So I have it in my email. So I just need to record it. So we're going to be talking about the filibuster. Keep an eye out for that because a lot of people are confused on like, what is the filibuster? What does this mean? Anyway, we were talking about that. And she was like, well, no, I didn't really do anything this weekend because it was my birthday. And I was like, yo, birthday? Why am I just hearing about it being your birthday? I said, oh, no. We're bringing you on the show tonight because we need the people not only to meet you, to know who you are, and to say happy birthday. So if y'all could flood the comments for Kate, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, which I probably should have asked you this prior, but if you thing, say no, and we will respect that and move on. Would you tell us how old you turned?
Yes, I turned 25 years old.
Hey, 25. Oh, child, I remember when I was 25. Yeah, 25.
It's like you can celebrate it. I feel old. I'm 5 years from 30. That's not possible. That is not possible.
It's such a real thing though, because I felt that way at 25 too. Like oh my gosh, I'm 30. I'm almost 30. And then you hit 30. I promise you, this is how it's gonna go. You feel that way now, and then you're gonna hit 30 and be like, oh, 30 lit. 30's good. 30's good. Okay. Yeah, 30's good. So the comments are going up. I'm not sure what the user experience is as being on your.
I don't get to see anything.
You don't get to see the comments? Okay, they are going bananas for you right now. I should have told you to log on with your phone as well so you could see there, but they are going bananas. Yeah, if you look at the YouTube, go to the YouTube live show, you will see all of the happy belated birthdays. People are saying, Michelle is saying a quarter century. I'll bring some on the screen. I don't know if you can see that. Quarter century, happy 25th birthday. Yes, it gets better with age. Yes.
My goodness. Thank you all so much. I'm reading them all.
Yeah. So the people are enjoying you. The people are saying happy birthday. Yes, people are also saying 30 is lit. I'm trying to tell you, I'm 32. 30 is lit. 30 is lit. Yeah. Katie, thank you so much. This will not be the last time you all see Katie here in the live show, but you have to stay tuned for that. Katie, thank you again for all the work you're doing. I'm super excited to read the filibuster, see what you added to it, the filibuster segment. And then also, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and tease it out since we kind of talked about it. Katie has been working on a segment about the Proud Boys. And not just like, oh, the Proud Boys, we know that they're white supremacists, but like, where did this come from? What is the actual ideology? There's a such thing as proud girls. And apparently Katie told me that the Proud Boys don't like the Proud Girls. It's wild.
It's a thing. It is a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. So Katie, thank you so much for all the dedication and the hard work. Oh, you need to look in the comments. More people are giving. Let me bring it up on the screen.
Oh my goodness.
Anthony says, happy belated birthday. And he sent a super comment. So, we're going to have to pass that on through. Happy belated birthday. I remember being 25. I know Ray, you remember. Happy birthday, Katie. This is for you. Stormy D just sent the super comment as well. So thank you again, Katie. Thank you for all the hard work and dedication. I'll talk to you soon.
You got it. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. Katie, one of the interns. She is one of the content writers for what we're growing here. And so stay tuned when you see the video on the filibuster. That one, since she's done with it, I'll probably end up recording it tomorrow, and then we'll get it out within the next week and a half. And she's still working on that Proud Boys, that Proud Boys one, which that was blowing my mind when she was telling me some of that stuff. So we're working on that as well. So we're working. So I just want y'all to know, when y'all give like the Cash Apps, the PayPals, Venmo, Zelle, when you do the super comments, when you subscribe to the book club, when you do Goalie Gummies because they throw a check back, all of those things feed into this thing that I can't really say that I'm trying to build, but I guess as the leader that I'm trying to build, but really what we are trying to build. My interns are amazing. My interns have literally bought into my vision of what I want this to be. So I think it's important for you all to meet them and see them, that it's not just me doing the work. It's other people that are doing the work. I'm just kind of like slowly turning into just the face, right? So that is that. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you so much for showering her with love. Before we go, we also have to talk about the murder trial. Derek Chauvin and Derek Chauvin's murder trial of George Floyd. It was slated to start today, but the judge put a pause on it. So they were going to start jury selection today. They have moved it to tomorrow because the judge is waiting on an appeals court to determine whether they are going to reinstate the third-degree murder charge. Right now, Derek Chauvin is charged with second-degree murder, and he is also charged with manslaughter. So we'll take I sounded very newsy, didn't I? Did I sound very newsy just then? I feel like I put on a news voice just then. Maybe it's just me. I felt like that was very much a news voice. So we'll keep an eye out for that. See if jury selection is going to start tomorrow. We've already seen protests in the street because people want justice. So people are already in the streets. Okay, y'all are saying yes. I'm just not getting the comments. Yes, it did sound newsy. After I said it, I was like, that felt very newsy. Like that felt very local news. Anyway, have my reporter voice on. Yes, it felt like a reporter voice. Child. Never mind. Anyway, so we'll keep an eye out for that. We'll be looking for that. There are already protesters in the streets that are, wanting justice in this trial. We all saw the video. I don't think that we need to re-litigate, or I guess the litigation is happening right now. Like, we all saw that video. We all saw it. Something that the New York Times reported today, I put a Twitter and Instagram and I believe a TikTok video out today, that there are some concerns that white supremacist domestic terrorist groups that stormed the Capitol may also try to descend upon the Twin Cities where these protests are happening, where the court case is happening, to do what one can only imagine, but I guess we got a pretty good idea based on January 6th, and then also learning that some of those types of groups infiltrated some of the protests that happened directly after the murder of George Floyd and perpetrated the destruction of property and all of those things. So it's the Dan Rather voice for me. Listen, I'm going to give you TV guy, newscaster realness. I think it's the mic right here that is making me put on such a voice. And so I just wanted to be clear on what we're talking about. We will definitely be staying abreast to what's going on. And I appreciate you all for participating here and supporting us. Next time from the Q with Q. No. T Sipper, thank you so much for the comment. Hey Q, just want to drop some tea. Oh, okay, cool. Didn't hit the mic. I just received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Feeling good. Okay, great. That's what's up. You know what? While we're here, I might as well close out the show with this as well. The CDC has issued new guidance surrounding people who are fully vaccinated. So T Sipper just said that he got the Johnson & Johnson. We know the Johnson & Johnson is single dose. The Moderna and the Pfizer vaccine is 2 doses. And so the CDC, I'm going to do the rest of the show with this pretend TV reporter voice. So bear with me. I'm having a little fun with that right now. And so the CDC is saying that if you are fully vaccinated, then that you can not be as strict or stringent with your mask wearing and social distancing. They're specifically targeting households who have chosen to be fully vaccinated. And so if you are, then you are free to go. But they are saying you should still implement mask wearing because other people may not be vaccinated. And we already know that there is vaccine hesitancy. And now it's a little more than vaccine hesitancy. There are some communities that historically did not want the vaccine or historically had a mistrust of the science and the vaccine who are saying they want the vaccine, but there seems to be a shortage because vaccine are going to more affluent communities. And so we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll keep I lost it. I got in my head. I lost it. So anyway. Oh, that was fun. Let's move on now. Guys, anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much for rocking with me and supporting me. Definitely hit the like button on the video, not just the thumbs up. Hit the like button. That helps us with the algorithm. That helps us push this out. Stay tuned for the other content that's dropping this week, Behind the Surface, where I talk about the Meghan Markle situation from a different perspective than what I talked about tonight. Tonight, we just kind of recapped on what they actually said, but there is a different perspective that I wanted to share with everyone. And so that should draw soon. See, you're right, T-Sipper got cocky and it went away. Got too cocky. I was in that. See, that's what happened. But yeah, that's coming soon. Amy's working on that. Until next time, friends, Jesus say the same. I will be back tomorrow. Peace. Okay, wait a minute. Where's my outro?
A lot of people watched it, but nobody's watching day to day, all day, unless you're me and just love this stuff. Procedures are okay, but we want to know, where do you stand? And so I think the more that politicians stop trying to be politicians and be people, then that will engage voters.
We reject alternative facts, so come on in here and let me educate you on the facts.